What do you want to tell all these welterweights, the guys aside from Pacquiao, the guys like Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford? Those guys are among the top of the list, along with you, at 147. What do you want to tell all of them as we move forward with Keith Thurman?
Um, Crawford knows he can get it. I'm a very simple man when it comes to the fight world and doing business. You know what I mean? Be real. Be real. Send a contract. Watch me sign it. You know what
So
I'm
you're
saying?
saying you're telling me that if Terrence Crawford, who is a champion right now,
Mhm.
for some reason, if the fight with Pacquiao cannot manifest itself, but you're telling me that if Terrence Crawford and they would send a contract and say, we want Keith Thurman, if the financials are right, you'd be okay with it? You would
Oh, of
do it?
course, of course, of course. There's no
Next
reason
fight,
not to.
next
You
fight.
know, um, next fight. I could debate on it. You know, of course, I wouldn't. Part of me wouldn't like it because I would respect that Crawford is a champion who's always in shape. You know, of course, I'd want to be prepared for that. Coming off of everything that I've come off of, if it's not exactly what I want, which is the Manny Pacquiao rematch, you know, there are good fights out there that are good fights to let me reinstate some form of dominance in the welterweight division and then go right into a Crawford or Spence. That's another thing. If I'm presented with a contract, you know, if I'm presented with both at the same time, I'll go Spence over Crawford. Spence has
You would go
priority.
Spence over Crawford.
Spence has priority over Crawford. Outside of the political,
You're not
you
talking
know,
anything politically. I'm just
yeah.
asking, I'm literally
Outside of
asking
that,
you.
at the end of the day, he has two belts. You know, he has more pull,
Hmm.
more weight in the welterweight division. Terrence Crawford has done tremendous throughout his whole career. I'm still not a fan of the belt that he holds. So I'm more interested in the matchup and the fight itself over being champion of that sanctioning body. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I love great fights. I love being champion of the world. So, if I'm presented with those kind of opportunities, I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to wait. I might take it. I might take it. Right? What?
So in order of
November birthday fight.
so in order of your wish list, it sounded like Pacquiao's number one,
Mm-hmm.
Spence is number two, Crawford is number three when it comes to Keith Thurman's
Okay.
wish list. Is that correct?
Okay, yes. So let's look. Major fight. Keith Thurman's back in the ring, ready to entertain the world. Pay-per-view even. That has to be those three names, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be those three names. Now, outside of that, back in the ring, Thurman versus Danny, and the winner gets an eliminator against Spence or Pacquiao. Obviously, it wouldn't be a Crawford for political reasons, right?
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, then so be it. And that not only is that a great match, not only is that a great rematch, but then it would lead into another great fight, possible Pacquiao rematch or Spence. And then, so I just see that that's the kind of boat that I'm in. I either do something that's really nice for now that leads into something great, or let's just do it. Let's just do the dang thing. Let's just do another great event. I have to admit, I'm a little addicted to big shows. I mean, there's just an energy, there's just a liveliness to it. I get fully satisfied from being a part of such a big event. The fans get so much satisfaction, and then I just deliver with the entertainment, and it is what it is.
How much longer, how do you feel in terms of your career wise? How much longer do you want to go in your career? Because in my opinion, I feel like you're in the prime of your career right now. How much longer? Have you thought about that? Or is it like, let me go as long as I can? I mean, fighters have different perspectives. Some guys say I'm done before 40. Other guys say, a certain financial amount. For Keith Thurman, Have you thought about how long you want to go, or is that not even in your perspective right now?
Oh yeah, I've never really been a big fan of like going to like 38 or 37 or those kind of numbers. I would like to get the job done a little sooner than that. Create get all the big fights that I want, and just leave knowing that I did my best in the sport that I love, uh, and then sit aside alongside you and work the fights or something. But for right now, it's just year by year. And last year I went through it in pain. Now I'm no longer in pain. I'm hoping to withstand that. I'm hoping to withstand my health, and hoping to squeeze. At least right now, start. We must continue for 3 more years. We got 3 more years, and we just got to look at our health. So pretty much, I think like when I'm 31 now, so it's like every 2 or 3 years, you just got to check yourself and just make sure, like, hey, you healthy? You really up for this? Can you really do it? You can still run 8 miles. Okay, let's go. So we'll see. But I think 35 is kind of like a good
It's a
done.
good number for you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of done. It's to live the life. I turned pro at 19 years old, so you can't do it forever. Maybe I will push it. Maybe this injury is the last injury I'll ever suffer, and will just strengthen my body. And I'll work with a lot of physical therapists, and maybe I'll be strong and healthy at 37, still in the ring. But that's not the end game. The end
I'd be
game
okay
is
with
to
that.
finish sooner. Now the end game
I
would be to
enjoy.
finish sooner. But if I can do it, I'll do it, man. I would love to. There's been athletes like Bernard Hopkins who did it for much longer. But the welterweight division is just such a talent-filled division. And then you get all sorts of different shapes and sizes of monstrous guys. You get these 6-footers. You get all these different shapes and sizes from. And we got a whole bunch of new talent that's going to be coming up. I'm excited for the world of boxing. I was really looking forward to the Olympics. But as long as they're just carrying it one year, we still have something to look forward to next year. It's still going to be a summer games. It's unfortunate. I really was looking forward to going to Tokyo, but hopefully I will be able to be there next year. Regardless, I want to see the young talent. I want to see the young athletes, and just support boxing, and then get it and mark that off my bucket list. Olympics. Always wanted to attend.
Well, you and I both, Keith, as we get ready to let you go, we appreciate the time. What do you want to tell all your fans and fans of boxing as we continue to deal with the coronavirus all over the world? We can't wait to see you back inside the ring, along with the rest of your constituents and those that are, world-class prize fighters, because, man, I miss it. I assume that you miss it as well, and cannot wait to see you guys perform at the highest level, which you so eloquently do.